Mr. Smith.
It'll be 4 years next month that I've actively participated in your board meetings. When I first came here, it was about radical ideas new board members wanted to implement. Then it was about getting worthless face masks off our kids and staff who begged for it. I thought I was finished, and to my surprise, over 250 members of your staff reached out begging me to continue for their sake. They brought me valuable information showing the corruption and malfeasance happening daily behind the scenes, how the public was being told one thing, but in private other things were going on. So I did continue for their sake. We exposed how discipline was being bypassed and laws were being ignored. This led to hand-picked simpletons, Towns, and Lancer losing their jobs. 60 days ago, I stood here and showed you that your backpack survey was a sham, they had already been bought, and that you backtracked and now call it a pilot. Truthfully, I thought I was done making y'all look silly in public, and then I saw the proposed changes to BCBI, and you broke me right back in. What mental giant came up with this? While the district will not broadcast or record public comment, you've got to be kidding. Public comment is when we hold you accountable. You five goobers use the word transparent 30 times a meeting, but now the live stream to the public will be your viewpoint only. Anyone not in the building will only be forced to hear your narrative. I mean, I get it. Some of us have made y'all look downright dumb repeatedly and embarrassed you, but here's a thought. Stop doing stupid shit and we won't have to do it. And that brings me to my next part of this. All participants and attendees should refrain from the use of obscenity during their remarks to the board for the purpose of this policy. Obscenity means comments the average person would take contemporary community standards, appeals to prurient interest, depicts patently offensive sexual conduct. And the comments taken as a whole, the remarks and comments lack serious literary, artistic, political, or scientific value. For you non-legal scholars, prurient means having or encouraging an excessive interest in sexual matters. So I can't stand here and talk about boobs, but any kid at Mill Creek can check out The Truth About Alice, and on page 74 read that Alice Franklin has given 423 blowjobs. Now that's a lot of dick. So you don't want me to read it out loud in a room full of adults, but it's totally fine for a minor to check it out and read it on their own. Are you out of your mind? You have limited speakers. You cut our time. You've done everything possible to prevent me and others from exposing how utterly inept and useless this board can be. People still every day send us information and tell us thank you for exposing it to the public. You want to shut the cameras off? Fine. This will be my last speech here. So for the home audience, if you have any information on these bozos that you need exposed, email me at gcpstips@gmail.com. Mary Kay, thank you for your service. Please enjoy your retirement. Karen, have a nice one. And let me leave you with this. Obscenity is in the eye of the beholder. So while you might find something obscene, other people find it fine. The only thing I find obscene is that you're trying to silence the fucking public.
That ends our time for public comments. Now we have time for governance team comments.